Haven't seen you in a while.
Haven't seen you, Joe Harborn, in a minute. Okay, we have our first item from JMH Jewellery. This is a brand that's been around since 1973.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're just over 50 years now.
Two
yeah.
lovebirds and artists got together and started it, and the tradition continues in the family.
My mother and father, that's
Yep.
right. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And they are really our go-tos for like fine gemstones. We have a gorgeous necklace coming up in a little bit.
really
You're
do.
going to
Really
freak
do.
out over. But first, we're starting off with something that is brand new today. The sterling silver wild Irish rose ring. So it will be eventually, again, at the QVC price of $114, but today for St. Patrick's Day, bringing in for the very first day, it's $94.98. So a nice little $19 savings right there. I need to tip this so you can see
look at that.
how the petals come to life. It's like three-dimensional, that beautiful pink pop in the middle. It's a $19 easy pay here. It's J441309, of course hallmarked in the SA office, but this is Joe Harborn, the designer, owner, family owned. It's so good to see you.
It's great to be here. Happy St.
Hi,
Patrick's
happy
Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
It is fantastic to be here. We love coming across to you guys for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, we love it more. I'm telling you what, we really, really do. Look, you bring us some of our most prized and precious jewelry, but you're always bringing new and fresh ideas too.
We are indeed, and that's what the whole idea behind this, the inspiration for this piece of jewellery, is those walks down the country lanes in the west of Ireland that I go on with my family, that my sister Eve, she goes with her family, because we're lucky to have a design studio down in the west of the country where it's wild, where it's rural. And you're walking down these little country lanes with grass down the centre of the road. This is really rural. You mightn't see another person for an hour. And all along the side, all in the hedgerows, are these beautiful wild flowers. And you see all the colours, you see the gorgeous creamy colours of some of the flowers, you see the buttercups, you see the daisies, and then nestled in amongst them is the wild Irish rose. And it's a gorgeous dusty pink colour. It's so delicate looking, but it has strength within the petals. And each rose has 5 petals, heart-shaped, all moving around like that, stretching up, reaching up towards the heavens. And you see this gorgeous pop of colour within those hedgerows, and it is truly stunning. So we had to honour it within this piece of jewellery. And then when we're walking along those laneways and we're out in them gorgeous country walks, the kids always want to pick the flowers. Now we always say, leave the wildflowers where they belong in the hedgerows, but look, they always want to bring home something to mum to put on the kitchen table to brighten it up.
Nice.
Exactly. So we always say, when you do that, the same that was said to us when we were kids, is you have to leave a little bunch of those flowers by your front door for the fairies. And then the fairies bless your house and bless your family. So that's what you do when you pick wild. You leave it there for the fairies to look after everything. So it's like a little offering you're making, and then you can bring in your bunch of flowers into your Irish mammy and say, here you go for the kitchen table.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell my mom that. My mom loves all things having to do with fairies. She does. She will love that folklore. She will, as much as she loves Ireland. It's one of her favorite places on the planet. So she will love that. I didn't know that. That's so sweet.
It is. It's really nice. It's really nice, isn't it? Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the design, because the floral itself, like the petals that, as you said, are reaching up to meet the sun, that pop of color in the center, those sort of almost looks like brush strokes of pollen in there.
That's exactly what it is. And it's really reaching upwards towards the heaven. It's a real 3D piece of jewellery. It's perfectly representative of how that Irish rose looks in the wild. And then you see down the shank then as well.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about next. What's going on there?
This shows the wildness of those hedgerows with your brambles and your long grasses, and that's the idea here. So you can see it all the way down along the side, and then what you will have then, you'll see a close-up shot now in 1 second. All along the side here, you'll see that beautiful wild kind of hedgerow look of the way the vines move around, and then on either side then you will see that rose, that little petal rose on either side of the main flower. And it's truly, truly gorgeous. And you can see the way it's catching the light now. The high polished finish of that sterling silver, it is just, it's almost like it's a gemstone on it by itself.
Right.
It's really, really good.
It really is a gorgeous piece. And it's so highly polished, you can like see your reflection in it.
That's exactly it. And that's to do justice to that gorgeous flower.
Yes.
It really is a beautiful.
A sculptural piece as well. That's still
exactly.
comfortable to wear. If I just put my hand like this, you see that it raises ever so slightly off the finger, because those petals are reaching up to meet the sun.
Reaching up to heaven. That's it. Exactly right. And there's a gorgeous pair of earrings and a gorgeous necklace to go with this, because when we bring you jewellery, we like to bring you the whole suite of jewellery. So you've got the Wild Irish Rose collection, only available here on QVC in the world. This is the
Really?
only place. Oh, this is brand new for you guys. This is nowhere else. And that's what makes this truly special.
I know, that's what makes this whole day very, very special. And we just love hosting you here in the Philadelphia area. But this ring is so sweet and delicate, but still has that sense of strength, which I think is the whole point of the Irish rose, right?
Exactly. And you always find it in little clusters. That's the way you find it within those hedgerows, little clusters of roses. And that's why we put those little small roses onto the shank. And then within the other rest of the collection and the earrings and the pendant, there's little clusters of the rose as well. That's the whole idea behind it. It's nearly like earlier on, Eve was on with Terry, and she said it always looked like it was representative of a mother and child or a family thing, because it was like the bigger roses minding the smaller rose kind of thing. I thought it was really nice.
That is so
We
nice.
designed it. We didn't think that, but I thought it was lovely. And this is what jewelry is all about.
Can I tell you, when I get to work with you or your sister and you send me the notes and the emails, I get lost in the storytelling. I write down notes. It's like, why am I writing down notes? He's going to tell it anyway, but still.
Well, that's
you
great
give
to
me
hear.
so many great details of the inspiration, so then when you get to hear it and then you get this home, all of those stories really hit home to you as well. So it's a really special and very truly authentic story piece. For the ring, sizes 5 through 11, it's J441309. Okay, so there is the whole collection of the Irish Wild Rose, but we do have this coming up in